And I hold you every night. That's a feeling I wanna get used to. But there's no man as terrifying as the man who stands to lose you. Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. I found my mind, I see the same. It's been a while, but I'm finding my pain. If everything's good and it's great, why do I sit and wait till it's gone? Oh, I tell you, I know I got enough. I got peace and I got love. But I'm up and I'm thinking I just might lose you. I want you, I need you, oh God. I need these beautiful things that I. Did we find out those plans that you made? These things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. But when you place your head between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no way at all. I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. 'Cause if I say I miss you, I know that you won't. But I miss you in the morning when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me you're not done. To you, I'm just a man. To you, welcome everyone. Welcome in. I'm almost ready. I decided very last minute I wanted to repurpose this live. So I know I said we were going to have music and tarot. So we had a little music, right? I'm going to turn it down and then we're going to do a little tarot. Hope everyone's had a good Friday. I'm just cleansing really quickly. I'm almost ready. Diana says she picks number 2.
right, y'all. So I'm gonna turn my music down, which means you guys are gonna have to turn your music up, right? Let me know, ladies. Can you still hear music in the background? Don't forget, guys, we're on 3 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm hoping to be able to cut out the whole front part and then just use the pick a card as an upload. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. As Michelle says, since she keeps seeing butterflies, she's going with 4. I keep seeing butterflies too, and that's what made me pick that one. How interesting, right? What about the little lock? Has anybody seen little locks, lock and keys? I see one almost every day now because Miss Tina got me that little diary. You know, I'm talking about a little journal that had the I forget what it said on there, but it had the little key. You know, you're supposed to unlock it. It's MGK in the background, guys. Do you guys know who MGK is? Some of the music I listen to, I know people are like, what? I just like really talented artists. Like, I don't care about their drama or their weird stories. You know what I mean? I just like when they can sing. All right, so I wanted to give everybody a little time to come in. I know it's a really odd time. It's Friday night, right? I was trying to decide when to do it, but I want to do it tonight because tomorrow we're going to celebrate my youngest's birthday, 22 years old, guys. The Pisces, right? So we're going to be fishing. I'm hoping to break that 37 fish record because all 3 of my sons will be together. So I'm super, super excited for tomorrow's fishing trip, right? So I decided to do it tonight. And then remember, guys, we'll be back Sunday night, love and astrology like normal. You know, I did put the spread that I created for this particular pick a card on your screen there so you guys can see what it is that we're going to be looking at. I'm so excited. It's so rare, Michelle, to get them all 3 together. You know what I'm saying? It's such a rare situation. My middle son enlisted in the military, and it's like you just never know when he's here, when he's not here. He works a lot too, so it's like, you know, and he's in school now too, so it's like, yeah, very busy. Can you guys still hear music in the background? Still a little bit too loud? All right, that should do it right there. I wonder how I would read tarot if I had those like earbud things in, you know what I'm saying? And I just had my music playing like however loud I wanted to. Because you guys wouldn't be able to hear it anyway, right? Because they'd be like in my ears. Something maybe I should try out, right? Maybe. All right, I am going to timestamp so everyone's got a good look at it. Let me clear the video. Actually, yeah. I should have left it up. I wanted to tell you I picked out certain cards because the trick to this pick a card is definitely going to be the spread, the layout. So I picked a different oracle for each question. So when we're looking at your current energy, I'm going to stick with the Indian oracle because I don't know, I've just fallen madly in love with them this week. And then for the most challenging obstacle, I pulled out the Heal Yourself reading cards. Cosmic Assistance, I pulled out the Numinous. And then for help from your ancestors, of course, I picked Angels and Ancestors. Counterpart Contribution, I picked the Power of Love. And then Higher Self Guidance, Sacred Traveler, and Timeline. I actually made some little cards that we're going to use. So I'm really kind of interested to see how that's going to turn out. Making time cards are kind of scary, but I have so much faith in these tarot cards today now that yeah, like I'm ready. Let's do it, right? All right, so we are going to be talking about union, right? And I was going to go into this whole spiel about what I believe union is, but I don't know. Like sometimes I feel like I'm supposed to tell you what I think it is, and then sometimes I think you're just supposed to figure it out on your own, right? So it's like, hi Sandra. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna dive in. I think the cards will really just tell us everything we need to know, right? All right, 11, because I seen it. Should we wait for the 11:11? No, because that's cheating. But it's too late because now I've already waited. It's 11:07. Let's do it. 11:11 for key number one. All right, so clearly that's going to be a sign. All right, so if you picked key number one, guys, here we go. Ready? First thing I'm looking at is current energy. Let me know, guys. No music in the background. You can't hear it. It's okay. I feel like at this point I refuse to turn it down any lower. So it's like if it picks it up, it picks it up. All right. So we have search and struggle, current energy. Number 3, comfort comes through good news. Well, that's good. Heart of the Oracle is on the bottom. All right. I'm going to clarify all of them, but I just think it'll be easier just to pull them all out first, right? And we'll save the timeline card for last. All right, so if you remember, the second one is going to be the most challenging obstacle. This is what's keeping you or blocking you from union, right? We have the beauty card. Patience is on the bottom. All right, I turned it down one more notch. All right, so now I'm going to pull out the cosmic influence, cosmic assistance. The beauty card is definitely giving me, like, you see the search and struggle. So it's like, if you picked key one, it's like you've been going through something very challenging as you've been working towards union, right? And it's hard for you to pull the positive because it has been so challenging. Let's see what the cosmic assistance is. We have Mercury communication, interesting. Words, thoughts. Narrative is sticking out to me. 11th house, the edge is on the bottom. Friendship, great creativity. All right, so now we're going to look at help from ancestors. Protection guardian, drop your shields. I love that. Highly protected, right? Water guardians on the bottom, connect with your emotions. All right, this one should be interesting. Ready? This is going to be counterpart contribution. All right, patience. It says you're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. All right. So the higher self guidance, I feel like I'm going to go ahead and pull it out, but we're just going to put it to the side. We'll clarify a little bit, and then we'll pull the guidance and the timeline. All right, so I pulled out the tarot of the sweet twilight because I've missed it. So that's what we're going to clarify with. I may change up for each group or each key. I'm not sure just yet. But I'm going to start out with tarot of the sweet twilight. Let's see if we can figure out what the search and struggle is for group 1. It does say that comfort comes through good news, and it does say that the cosmic assistance is communication, Mercury energy. I would definitely say go and look at both of your charts, right? Where's Mercury for both of you? My Mercury is in Aries. All right, so we have 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is definitely giving me that energy, like there's too many people involved. The glass of wine is sticking out to me. The 3 of Cups could also be like too many people telling you what to do, definitely. But it's kind of more giving me a little bit more third party. Man, how interesting that I decided to pick keys today. Super, super interesting. All right, let's do the beauty card. You have the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is about being patient, waiting for something. So your biggest obstacle is the thing that the counterpart is contributing. How interesting is that, right? The water signs are sticking out to me first, so you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I think we'll know more when we get to the patience card. All right, so if you picked Q1, cosmic assistance. We have the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is that victory card. It's about notoriety, but it's kind of like a surprise. Maybe you didn't know this victory was coming, or maybe you didn't see this victory. Six of Wands is like someone notices something. But I think it's like you're not the one who's noticing, you're the one who's being noticed. And I think it's a surprise to you that someone notices. It's like someone sees you. All right, Q1. Protection, guardian. Drop your shield. This was your angels, ancestors. Help from your ancestors. We have the Knight of Swords. That's my clue card for the breakup. Breaking free from something. It's about being courageous enough to tell someone that they're free to go. But it could also be like a journey where communication is the goal. I feel like it's very possible that one, most likely there's communication with ancestors, and maybe you don't hear it, maybe you don't know what it is, but the message is clear, to have courage to tell someone that they're free to go. All right, let's look at the patience card. So this was counterpart contribution. It says you're able to let go. You're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Look at that. 8 of Cups, big confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. 8 of Cups is definitely that energy of walking away from something. It is the energy of walking towards the 2 of Cups, right? But I did pick Tarot, the Sweet Twilight. Look how her hair is like part of the tree branch. Like she's deeply rooted in the situation. All right, ready? So I think the key for group 1 is going to be communication. It could be communication about third-party situations or like too many people telling you what to do. And I think that this could be a divine feminine energy who's actually the runner. All right. So I'm going to pull the guidance from the higher self, the secret traveler. You have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. And I kind of got this energy like a struggle to be patient, like a struggle to wait for something, even though that's what the counterpart is kind of balancing out. It's like you have patience, you don't have patience, and they do have patience type of thing. But the guidance is going to be the gratitude. So there's this energy like you've had to wait so long for something that you're having a hard time seeing the positive of that situation. So I would say definitely focus on the grace that this journey has given you. And I think that will help you find more positives in the time that has been spent that you feel you've spent waiting on something. But I feel like the more you focus on those positives, the more things you will start to see that have come out of this journey. That one, you weren't ever really waiting, right? You weren't ever really waiting for something. It's always been deeply rooted. But two, I think it's just someone is having a hard time seeing how the struggles could have made you, or the search too. It's search and struggle was the current energy. It's like that could have made you as powerful and strong as you are today, right? All right, so here's what I'm doing for the timeline. Ready? I made these little cards. I've seen other tarot readers do it. And I'm definitely getting so very confident in these cards and my energy that I have pulled out and made a timeline. So if you guys were here at the beginning, you got to see the spread, the timeline. So what I'm focusing this timeline on is the next. Okay, so remember, I believe we're always in union, right? So this is like the next level of ascension, the next big thing that happens to group 1, key 1, right? And clearly it's going to be communication. All right, so I pulled out the 1 month card, the 1 month card. All right, key 1, that's it. I hope that reading was helpful. I am going to go ahead and post it back up there so you guys can see that what we're doing for those of you that are coming in now. And I'm going to clean up and we'll go ahead and move to group 2, or key 2. Diana said she picked key 2. Victoria, hello. think I will put, like, I'll put, pull a different tarot for each key. So that was going to be Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. Diana, you want the Modern Witches Tarot? We'll do Modern Witches Tarot for you. So you guys can see the spread there. So we just did key 1. We have 2, 3, and 4 left. Sweet. I pick 3. You guys know it's always the 3, right? I know. I feel like I make it pretty easy for spirits. Like you can't get it, you can't mess it up. You know, I'm gonna pick 3. All right. All right, let's timestamp key 2, 2717. So the 7s are sticking out. We had 1s for key 1. Key 2 is going to be the 7s. All right, I'm going to start out with your current energy. And I am using the Indian Oracle. We have cultivating virtues. Now required loyalty, friendship, and patience. Loyalty, friendship, and patience. Bottom of the deck, limitations of destiny. It says difficulties created by the limitations of destiny. Remembering past difficulties can lead to wiser choices and to better understanding the intricate laws of karma and grace. All right. Now we're going to use the Heal Yourself reading cards. We're looking for the most challenging obstacle towards union. I'm seeing a theme. I'm seeing a theme. Are you guys seeing a theme? Group 2, there could be a home situation. When we're talking about the twin journey and we talk about that home feeling, that's a whole different thing, right? Like we all know that. It's a different feeling that we have where we feel very comfortable with this person and like we don't have to act like anyone that we're not. Like they just enjoy being with us for who we are, right? That's that home feeling. Like you've known them your whole life and you can tell them anything and everything. So when I talk about like our specific spiritual awakening journey and the home feeling, that's what I'm talking about. But for some of you that pick group 2, there could be like a home situation. Something about maybe your home, their home, but something like where you're having to be patient. All right, let's look at the cosmic assistant. I'm going to use the numinous. Now let's sing the up church. Virgo comes out. We just had that Virgo full moon, right? Just a couple days back. Methodical, aligned. Aligned is the word that's sticking out to me. Cosmic influences could definitely be one, go check your house, right? Your Virgo house. Where's that on your birth chart? What planets are in there for you could be assisting you right now also. But there's something about that full moon that we just had. I kept talking about it. I said it was like making us get our life together type of thing. And it's like something about that has really pulled you into alignment here. All right, let's look at help from your ancestors. Also, something about daily routine, maybe daily cleansing practice, the sage. All the ingredients are sticking out to me. All right, help from your ancestors. We have the animal guardian. Trust your instincts. You could notice animals around you. Highly protected by the animals around you. That could be anything. You could notice like your pets, like personal pets, are maybe very protective of you. Maybe you notice that wild animals feel very comfortable coming to you, or that type of thing. And it could be anything: birds, squirrels, deers, butterflies, right? It could be anything. But there's something about trust your instincts. You could be getting messages, right? We see that often in this journey. We communicate with everything. People think that telepathy is just like with a certain person, or maybe it's just with a soulmate. But telepathy is with anything that has energy. We exchange energy. Energy is transferred back and forth, right? Messages are transferred back and forth. But I feel like you could be noticing something with the animals. Maybe like you feel like they're trying to communicate with you, they're trying to show you something, and maybe you're doubting yourself. Like, did I really see that? Why do I feel that? Something like that. And he's saying trust your instincts. All right. So the next thing I'm looking at is counterpart contribution. I'm going to use the power of love. Look at this. The Unity card comes out. Group 2. It says you understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. How interesting. And it's almost too like they understand that they're in this union with you, like they're creating this ripple effect across the universe. Satisfaction is on the bottom. All right, key 2. So I'm going to pull the guidance card from your higher self, but we're going to just put it to the side. I am using the Sacred Traveler. So let's get higher self guidance for key 2. All right. What do you guys think of this spread so far? It's working out? All right, Modern Witches Tarot, because it's Diana's favorite. Let's look at cultivating virtues. So this was going to be your current energy. Amethyst stuck to the card. This is very auspicious. Now required loyalty, friendship, and patience. And I mean, you got the biggest obstacle, patience, right? I mean, pretty big clarifier in itself, right? Tarot. Three of Cups again. Guys, Three of Cups again. It was the same one for the first time. I mean, for the first card in key one. Completely different tarot. Completely different tarot. So talk about collective energies, right? Again, Three of Cups could definitely be celebration, a soul tribe, but the card is talking about loyalties, friendship, patience. There's a party of three, right? All right, let's look at the patience card. It's like you're waiting for something, waiting for someone. But it's almost too like, see how she's looking at her hand? A lot of times I get like she's waiting for an offer. But it's almost like this energy, like, I don't know. It's almost like what offer? Or maybe like you have something, and it's like she's looking at it, like, what am I supposed to do with this type of energy? 2 and 3 is giving you the 5, so it's like maybe you're about to figure out what you're supposed to do with it, right? The Emperor comes out, so strong Aries energy. It's control, leadership, power. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do with it. Taking powerful action, making big moves. All right, so your cosmic assistant was Virgo, the alchemist. I do feel it's going to have something to do with that Virgo full moon that we just experienced, your daily practices. 6 of Wands again. Are you guys freaking out yet? I'm freaking out just a little bit, but you guys probably forgot. So you've already forgot that what we saw in group form. Okay, so again, 6 of Wands, a victory. It's notoriety. It's someone notices you. Someone notices something that you've been doing or working on for a really long time, daily. Like you've been going in and day out type of energy. All right, Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. 9 of Wands comes out. Seeing something from a different perspective, but I think it's you're building something, and it's that don't quit now energy. If you're building something, don't quit now. And 9 of Wands is, it's definitely that energy like you're almost to something. So it's like this is your ancestors, help from your ancestors. So it's like they've been building something. Someone's been building something for a really long time. So it's like now it's almost like all the pressure is on you, right? So it's like don't quit now. Group 2, that's a lot of pressure. All right, let's look at unity. This is going to be counterpart contribution. The Chariot, the ride or die partner, Cancer energy. It is about like, okay, so normally it's about following the rules. White or black, like there's no gray area. This person, there's gray area. But it's almost like they understand that something can't just be black or white. Maybe they used to think that it was that way, but it's like something is happening with them where they're realizing that, no, like this is different. It's just different. There's like this middle ground, this middle area that's not either this way or that way, right? 9 of Pentacles is on the bottom. And the 2 major arcana is the Emperor and the Chariot, definitely sticking out. Aries and Cancer energy. All right, so key 2. So similar, right? Like it's very similar to key 1. The same situation, too many people involved. The Emperor is like, I feel like you need to take control or take charge of something that you've been waiting for, whether that's the offer or the waiting, I'm not sure. But I definitely feel like someone notices something that you've been putting in for a long time. That's going to be your cosmic influences. I do feel like you could have had something happen around that Virgo full moon, that's going to be really specific for you, that could have something to do with like your daily routine, right? But Nine of Wands, the animal guardian, I feel like this could be generational. I'm getting even like, I know this is going to be like a big stretch here, but like Indian. I have Cherokee Indian in my family's bloodline. But then there's the Chariot, and the Chariot is like the person, and it's like maybe they didn't understand something before, and it's like now they see a full picture and they're still in, like, even though before it was like I was in because I was, it was a certain way, and it's like now they see the bigger picture and they're still in type of situation. Desert Passage is going to be your higher self guidance, and it says trust that there is a divine plan. All right, the timeline, ready? So I feel like again, it's patience. But as for key one, it was communication. I think for key two, it's more about like taking charge of your own life, own situation, allowing someone else time to do something else. And 4 months is the time span that came out. All right, key two. I'm gonna leave it right there. Hope that was helpful. I'll pop our video back up there so you guys can see it again. I'm gonna clean up really quickly. We finally made it to key three. My tea just got cool enough I can drink it. And then I picked 4 with the dragonfly. Michelle picked 4 too. I definitely got the butterfly wings, but I see the dragonfly now. How many of y'all been seeing butterflies or birds? Really anything with wings, right? I went fishing with my sons, the oldest and the youngest, the day we had the 37 fish, remember? And there was eagles. I still have that video, which I haven't caught up enough to go, play around with my own videos. But I want to get in there and try to at least see like how clear of a picture I can get, because we seen 3 eagles that really stuck together. It looked like we were definitely like there was a nest there. I caught this one video of it coming down and landing in the top of the tree. And then there was a bunch of other birds, but they're like the big black birds, like the hawk type of birds. They do have the white tips like eagles, but their heads are black, right? Like you don't have the white tip, like the white head, like the eagle does. I can't wait to be able to play with that video. A little editing to see how it comes out so I can see the birds. We went back, I didn't see the eagles. I don't think it was like too hard, but I have a set of binoculars, so I want to take on and see if I can catch them this next time. It feels like they clearly like lived there. That was their area. They kept like flying off and they'd come back to that same tree. Michelle says butterfly and owls in person and online. We have an owl that lives here, Michelle. One of those, it's a screeching owl. I don't know if you guys I've ever heard a screeching owl before, but it's very unique. It's very big. Oh yes, Diana, they are definitely hunting the fish. The day that we've seen so many, my sons were like, "Mom, you know these birds are here because they're watching us pull these fish out of the water, wondering what the heck's going on over here." All right, guys, let's do group 3. Let me go take the video back down. All right, let's do 4614 for group 3. So the first thing I'm going to look at is going to be your current energy. Paloma Faith is on. Have you guys ever heard of Paloma Faith? She's kind of a unique artist. Not super popular. At least, not here where I'm at. But she's got this song called Stone Cold Sober. That's what's playing right now. All right, key 3. We have misfortune and grace. Number 3, sincere forgiveness for past transgressions. Ooh. It says, misfortune may arise even in blessed circumstances, but God's grace is always sufficient. Expertise is on the bottom. Becoming large, we surprise our opposition. The vibe this is giving me is very much like the healing that we go through, the darkness that we pull up to the surface, and heal and then show everyone, because once you heal from something like that, like, you don't care, right? Like, nobody can hold anything against you, type of thing, right? And that's definitely something I feel like this journey does for us, right? I think it's interesting when you hear people talk about twins or twin flames on this journey. They make it sound like it's so like adulterous, right? And everyone's like cheating on everyone, and that's actually so not the case, right? If you look at these journeys and these experiences that people have had, you'll see that for the most part, like, people actually on a journey, not people, like, using the journey to, whatever. But it's like you'll see that, and the way to tell that is, by the way, is how spiritual are these people. And if you're on this journey, your life changes so drastically. You're not out there partying and drinking and having a good time anymore, right? God makes you sit the F down, right? It's like, that's how you can tell people that are like really on this journey and people that are, just pretending to be on the journey, right? But I think it's interesting because there is this like misconception that there, are, these people that they have these affairs. Are there third party involvements? Yes, absolutely. But like, how long does that period last, and what's the history of those people prior to that? And I say prior, okay, because the masculine energy, and really honestly the feminine energy too, let's just be honest about it, definitely tries to replace the other, right, several times after the initial like awakening, right? So I wouldn't say previously, but after, I mean, definitely that could change. You see that, it's really common in divine masculine more so than divine feminine, but I wouldn't just completely give divine feminine like a clean slate. I feel like we kind of both do that. All right, most challenging obstacle, discovering your life purpose. And the home card again. I almost get this energy like it's not necessarily discovering the life purpose that, I mean, for some of you, I guess it could be like maybe you don't know what your purpose is yet. Um, I think for me, it's more like sticking to it. It's more about understanding that my life's purpose requires my consistent dedication, right? All right, so now we're going to look at the cosmic assistance, and I am going to use the numinous. Now Tom Petty is playing. All right, cosmic assistance for group 3. Ooh, 12th house surrender. I do see Leo the lover and 11th house the edge. I would definitely say my ears just started ringing. The 12th house, I would say go and of course look at your own charts. It's going to be both charts, right? And see where 12th house is. I probably should have made like a little advertisement or something. I do offer the synastry charts, guys. So if you do want to compare both charts, you can find that over in my Etsy shop. There should be a link in the description box. I think I filled it out. I'm not quite sure. But 12th house, I would say group 3, go check both charts. What is that sign that rules your 12th house? What planets are in there? There could be some assistance, some cosmic assistance with that situation for, again, both, not just yours and not just theirs. All right, so now I'm going to look at help from your ancestors. I'm kind of getting this energy group 3, like the cosmic influences that we've been experiences for the last several weeks, maybe even several months, have allowed you or brought you assistance in your own surrendering to your journey or to your life's purpose, right? All right, so help from your ancestors. We have the Lord card. Take charge with authority. Wow. Definitely gives me this like royalty type of energy, like powerhouse type of energy. And like group 3, it's like the most powerful ancestors possible, right? Wise one, grow within your current situation. Look at the owl on the picture. All right, group 3. So now I'm going to look at your counterpart contribution with the power of love. Gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. Yes. I feel like for group 3, the Lord card is the energy from the Lord card is I wouldn't say throwing me off, and I wouldn't even say like unexpected, just powerful, so powerful. Like the highest of the high, right? I don't even, there's not even enough words. But I feel like the counterpart is so grateful for the journey, or like so grateful for the experience, or so grateful for the understanding of how much power they themselves yield, right? That the gratitude could be what they're teaching, like that's their contribution towards union, but it's also going to be like what they're teaching you, right? And I feel like that for me personally and my own personal journey, like really resonates. Because I'm constantly making the statement that I'm so grateful for this lesson, or I'm so grateful for this experience, or I'm so grateful for whatever, right? Sometimes I'm definitely just like being a smart like sometimes, people can call it delulu, right? Whatever word you want to put on there. But it's better than saying like the negative thing, right? It's like just say that I'm grateful for the lesson. And the interesting thing is that once I actually learn the lesson, I am grateful for it, right? But that's going to be counterpart contribution. Individuality is on the bottom. So if you pick key 3, the misfortune and grace was, first card came out, super scary, right? It's almost giving me this energy like there's 4 groups, right? We're on 3, and it's definitely giving me the energy like if you picked 3, you're gonna have the more challenging journey. But I feel like there's reason for that, right? Like there's reasons. We all are on this journey. We're all healing, but only so many of us will actually like step into whatever, right? Like step into the light, or like no, we're all gonna step into the light. But not everyone's gonna do it so publicly like me, right? Like not everyone's gonna put their journey out there for everyone to see. Not everyone is you're gonna help people. You're really just for the most part on this journey, from what I'm starting to come to understand, is that you really are helping your tribe, the people in your environment, your family, friends, the people that you spend your everyday life with. It's like we're all put in these little sections of the country, of the world, really. And it's like we all have these vibrational energies around us that we are having to transmute, right? To convert, to alchemize, right? And I do feel like if you pick 3, it's like you're going to have more challenges. You're going to have more, it's not going to be as easy. But I'm definitely hearing that message that like, nothing good comes easy. And it's like the more we feel like we have to sacrifice on this journey, the more that we're surrendering, because we could just walk away. We have free will. We could just be like, oh no, I don't want to go do this, and then we could go live our messed up life where we were just like drunk all the time and doing all kinds of crazy things, right? Or we can surrender. And it's like I feel like we can surrender, and it's the Lord card, right? It's the take charge with authority card. It's the power that is given to us on this very specific journey. It's the protection that we're under because of this card, of this energy, right? Somebody asked me today if my counterpart, hi Patrick, was spiritual. And I was telling her, I said, when I first met this energy, neither of us believed in God, honestly. We were not religious people. In fact, my son, Patrick, you see him in the comments there on YouTube. I was just telling my other friend, he was our oldest son. He was the one that kind of, we went to church once a year, y'all. Once a year. It was on Easter. And Patrick would just kind of tell us, like, hey, Easter Sunday is this day, and like you need to take us, and if you could be there, that'd be great. Um, you know what I mean? And that's my son right there. But that's the only time that we really, like went to church. And then like when I had this experience, right? Me and this person, like we didn't believe in God. In fact, we were those people that we thought that how could there be a God if such horrible things have happened in our lives, right? And we had experienced such trauma and such pain. Like how could there be a God if those things we had went through in our young life and in our older life, and we were still going through it, right? And now today, today everybody prays. That's all I'm going to say about it. Today, everybody prays. Today, yeah. This journey will pick you up and it's almost like it takes you up so fast, so quickly, and then drops you down to the lowest it can possibly drop you so quickly so that you can pick yourself up. You know what I'm saying? It's such a process. But I don't know. To say that I'm grateful, understatement. All right, so just like the other two groups, I told you our guidance is going to be higher self guidance for group 3. We're going to leave it right there on the sides. And let's see, I think I'm going to use Llewellyn. All right, so current energy, it's like I almost said a bad word. It's like things are tough. Things are not easy. It's challenging, and you could be even experiencing or wondering like why your challenges are different than others, or why some things come easier to other people on this specific type of spiritual awakening journey, right? And maybe not to you. There's definitely going to be like a reason for that, right? All right, so key 3, you have a 2 of Pentacles making something work, right? You always see he's trying to balance or like get his footing. The water is always going every which way. It's like the ocean tide splashing on him. You see the ships in the background like getting knocked around everywhere. Like this isn't easy, right? This isn't easy. But it's definitely that energy like making something work, making something work. The infinity sign is sticking out to me. All right, discover your life purpose. So if you picked key 3, I didn't feel like you were struggling to find life purpose. I feel like you know what your life purpose is. I think you're struggling to stay disciplined, to stay consistent, to understand that your life purpose is an everyday, every breath you take type of situation, right? All right, so we have Knight of Swords is here. Going to be about having courage to break free from something, but also courage to have clear communication, courage to have clear communication. And then cosmic influences, I think it's the breaking free from something, right? But cosmic influence, you have 12th house surrender. So I do feel like the cosmic influences that have been happening has definitely helped us all just in the last, and maybe it's the last 12 months, the 12 is sticking out to me, but it's like just in the last, I don't know, for me, it's just been the last few months. This last year was a pretty big transition, so I could see where the 12 months comes into play, but I'm definitely getting this energy like here recently, the cosmic influences, especially that Virgo full moon, I kept saying like it was making us get our stuff together, right? And like that was the energy for that full moon. I feel like that's exactly what's happened, and it's definitely caused us to surrender. So I do see the moon card coming out. This could be about our fears, illusions. Look at the owl again. So the owls are sticking out. Do you guys see it? All the different oracle cards, all the different tarot cards. It is about gaining wisdom. I feel like we have surrendered because we do have less fear. We're all letting our faith be bigger than our fear, and that has definitely given us quite an ascension lift, right? All right, so 9 of Swords is here for the take charge with authority. Again, I'm going to have to mention a story. Someone asked me, I want to say it's today, but guys, the days start to blur together. I've been up since 5 a.m. I don't remember what time I went to bed. But it's just, you know, when you run your own business, it's a thing. We got some videos that went out today, so if you guys missed it, please go check them out. Make sure to hit that button, right? The thumbs up button. The 9 of Swords is about processing trauma. It's about shadow work. It's about coming to a completion of something that has been a struggle, very painful, right? The take charge with authority, the Lord card. So someone asked me today, she said, I don't know why sometimes I was chosen to do this. And I'm just gonna, you know, I'm not, no names here, but let's just say it was me, right? Like if I was to say the same comment, I would say like, you know, I drank, I was an alcoholic. I was definitely like, I can't believe that spirit has me out here like reading tarot. And I was like in a bottle of vodka for, you know, a couple years, y'all, like for a minute. You know, I cuss people. I cuss, you guys. Like, I say bad words. I have really broken like people down with my words. Like, I'm telling you, it's super bad. You know, I don't know what else. I could keep going. There's lots of bad things, right? Like, I lie, right? I exaggerate. You know, got divorced, right? That's bad. You know, I don't know, jaywalk. But you see what I'm trying to say? It's like, why would spirit use me? Why would spirit use me to come out here and read tarot to other people that are trying to heal? Because imagine if spirit tried to use somebody that was perfect. One, we wouldn't listen to that person, right? But two, it's like, you know, spirit has to find someone that is not just hurt or broken or whatever label you got to put there, but it's like someone who's willing to heal, right? Willing to heal. Actually, spirit uses anyone and everyone and anything, I promise you. But the reason that spirit is choosing you, for example, to like teach other people how to heal is because you're choosing to heal yourself, right? You're choosing to heal yourself. Now, honestly, if you chose not to heal yourself, spirit would still use you just by example, right? On how what not to do, right? But since you're choosing to heal yourself, it's like spirit is choosing you. And what is spirit chooses for, right? It's the only reason is there's only one reason. Are you ready? There's literally only one reason, and it's unconditional love. That's it. That's all spirit wants from us is unconditional love. And he pours it into us so that we can pour it into each other. That's literally it. The Lord card is definitely I feel like I have to talk about my faith over fear. I struggled with the anxiety, right, for a really long time. I feel like that's just, I don't know. I don't want to like jinx myself, and spirits like I'm getting a tap on the head right now. No anxiety, no anxiety, right? My faith is bigger than my fear. So no anxiety. I gave the example of going over the bridge. Now I'm wanting to like travel. I'm wanting to do things like that I just was too scared to do before, right? And it's like now that I know that spirit has my back, that like I have purpose here, I have something to do, I'm highly protected. It's like, I don't know, the anxiety is lessening, right? Lessening. Did I make that word up? It's getting less. You know what I'm trying to say. All right, gratitude was going to be the counterpart contribution. The Emperor comes out strong, Aries energy. The Moon, Cancer, Pisces. On the bottom, we have King of Wands. King of Wands is about being very confident in yourself, very confident in yourself, group 3. All right, I'm going to pull the guidance card. Ready? So this was higher self guidance. We have in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. So definitely getting that energy, like it's challenging, it's hard. You're like, what in the world? And spirit's like, you're doing such a good job and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. All right, so I'm going to pull the timeline card. Ooh, wow. Group 3, are you ready? One day. So I just want y'all to know that I picked group 3. So if something happens tomorrow, I'll let y'all know, right? I'll let y'all know. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clean up. We only have the one group 4 left, but you guys can see the spread, so you can see what it is that we're going to be pulling cards for. Okay. Key 4, 11021. All I'm going to start out with your current energy. I just realized my little tea light candle went out. They don't last very long, you guys. They were so hard to find. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I went almost like 3 months where I couldn't find the little tea light candles. I mean, where I couldn't find them and they weren't like $30 or something. Then I found these at like this little tiny little store. I'm glad to have them, but I sure wish they burned a little longer. I don't know, key 4. Maybe there's something about that, right? The flame burning a little longer. Alright, here is your energy. We have inconceivable destiny. A gain comes, even amidst difficulties. Even amidst difficulties. Alright. So now I'm going to look at the most challenging obstacle with the Heal Yourself reading cards. We have the healing and sadness. I did see that sadness card when I was shuffling. It's like it's lengthy. The healing process is lengthy. The sad, maybe like this could be like someone in Dark Night of the Soul, and the Dark Night of the Soul is lasting a little longer than maybe you're seeing other people experience, something like that. All right, now I'm going to look at the cosmic assistance. For those of you that picked key 4. We have semi-sextile allowing. See this, blah, blah, blah. Sees the potential and gives hope to. Responds, cycles, grows. You have several semi-sextiles in your chart. Ooh, but look at the opposition on the bottom. Definitely seeing that mirror energy. I would say look on your chart for something that's completely opposing, right? One side to the other, especially if you are doing a synastry chart. Hi, Kitty Tucker. A synastry chart where you're putting the two people together, right? All right, so now I'm going to look at help from your ancestors. So I feel like you could have been experiencing some newfound hope. The word compensate is on here. Something newfound hope, compensating for that long healing journey, maybe for the long experience in the Dark Night of the Soul. We have Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information, and the Spring card was on the bottom. All right, now I'm going to look at the counterpart contribution. So healing is clearly the theme for group 4, right? Or key 4. All right. Respect comes out. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. So it's like your counterpart respects you tremendously on this journey. Maybe because of the healing work that you've done, or maybe because of the healing work that you do for others, definitely. All right, I'm going to pull the higher self guidance, but just like the other three groups, we're just going to pull it and stick it over to the side. I think I'm going to do, let's do Sandra's elemental wisdom. All right. Ooh, I cheated. I looked, but you didn't know. All right. Elemental wisdom. Clarify. Ooh, I almost want to show you, but you have to wait. Inconceivable destiny is your current energy. It says you have a gain even though you're going through difficulties. It says, in good or bad times, God's grace is sufficient to one aligned with divine will. Look at that. Ace of Wands. Guess what Ace of Wands means? Fate. Destiny. How interesting, right? All right. So again, and I feel like this is just a deep internal long night of the soul. There's going to be reason for that, right? There's going to be something. I'm definitely picking up that Scorpio energy because it's that, like the, um, I want to say like the dark night of the soul ruler, but it's like, the underworld ruler, right? So it's like the darker, more shadowy energies, more painful energies, feelings, that type of thing is kind of what I'm getting. Six of Coins is here about bringing balance to a situation, helping others, assisting others. It's also very possible that you are getting help or assistance at this time with your own healing journey. Now, I think it's your healing journey helps others. Like whatever it is that you're going through, it's definitely that energy. Like I dug myself out of this and I'm going to show you how to dig yourself out of this darkness type of energy, right? All right, semi-sextile allowing. The Hanged Man, Pisces. I'm glad we got a major arcana because the semi-sextile by itself was a little challenging. It wasn't really helpful to let me know what type of cosmic influence, right? So now I can tell you to go look at your house ruled by Pisces, right? Pisces, the Hanged Man, it's about being stuck in your head. And I just want to say it is the energy of sacrifice. It is the energy of sacrifice. The Hanged Man is the card that you always see where the coins are falling out of his pocket. It's almost like the cosmic influences could be helping you save something. It could be like save your mind, get out of your headspace, or actual pinnacles, like actual finances. All right, so the help from your ancestors, you have medicine guardian, be open to healing information. In other words, there's more than you know, or there's like old rituals, or like go back to the roots, right? Type of energy here. Eight of Wands is sudden information and quick changes. It's very possible that you're just now going to be receiving this helpful information. Maybe it's like different types of medicine, alternative medicine, different types, right? Ways of doing it. All right, let's look at the counterpart contribution. You have the respect card. I do feel like there is this unspoken, I don't know, something about the unspoken, but it's definitely like an I respect you for what you've been through, what you're going through, what you're helping others through. And are you ready? Do you guys see it? Oh my goodness. The Lovers, the clue card for the twin journey, right? But remember, the actual meaning of the Lovers is that energy of I respect you. That's not true. It's the I want to choose to heal. You do respect each other, but it's because you choose to heal, right? The daily, the all the time decision that you make to heal yourself so that you can be a better partner, right? That's the actual meaning of the Lovers, the difficult decision that we make all the time. But I feel like it's definitely confirmation for those of you on this journey, right? And maybe you could even be dealing with a Gemini. Four of Cups is on the bottom. Four of Cups says you have all the ingredients to manifest what it is that you want. All right, so here's going to be higher self guidance for those of you that picked group 4. We have staying focused, hold the course. In other words, yes, it's hard. Yes, you've been doing it for a long time. Is there an out anytime soon? No, I don't believe so. Actually, it's not true. Look, the Eight of Wands, sudden changes, but I feel like you're just going to get more information, right? Definitely like a longer period of something is going to be like your fate or destiny, a longer period of healing. Most likely because you're going to be a healer of some sort. Most likely because you're going to be a healer of, like alternative medicine, something different, not something that people normally go to or do or try, right? And you're going to be able to do it because you're going to went through this long healing journey. 2 months comes out. 2 months. All right, group 4. Hope that was helpful. That's it, guys. That's going to be your surprise pick a card. I hope you guys had fun. I am going to put timestamps in the description box. So if you guys came in later, that may help a little bit too. Thank you, everyone who came in and hung out with me. I appreciate you guys so very much. Diana, Sandra, Katie, I see you, Michelle. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Don't forget, Sunday night, we're going to come back and we'll do some free readings, right? We'll do Love and Astrology Sunday night, 8 p.m. I'll go ahead and try to get that posted tomorrow so you can hit the notify me button. We did get some videos uploaded. I am going to try to repurpose this here pick a card, so maybe we'll upload that too. But guys, make sure to go over and check that out under the videos tab of our YouTube channel. Thank you, everyone. I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.